So I was at the checkout at the supermarket, and I always go to the same guy, and he now waves at me. And normally I've had a conversation with him about masks because I wear a mask and he didn't. Today he had like a multi-vented mask, like a proper army type mask, and I said, is it because of the new restrictions that Boris introduced? He said, yep. And I said, it looks top of the range model. And he said, he said, I fucking hate masks. And the only reason I bought this mask was because I wanted the best mask. I said, well, it looks all right, you know, it's got multi-vents. But I didn't feel any mask envy. I've got the blue throwaway one that probably doesn't really work, but you know, you use it. And he said this one they held back because of Brexit. He hasn't managed to get hold of this one, so the supermarket actually kept it back for him. But he's a Brexiteer. I mean, we've spoken about this. I've spoken to him about Brexit before. We've reached that kind of, but not much, because you can't really talk about Brexit. And I didn't really want to bring up Brexit, but when he told me that he couldn't get hold of it, you know, they kept one back because the supply lines. I did say, do you still like Boris? And he said, I love Boris. You know, he's still top man. So I knew that he was still in the Brexit camp. So we couldn't have that we can't have that conversation. No one can talk about Brexit anymore. It's illegal almost. And so I said to him, you know, can you sneeze into the mask? Is it like, do the vents get clogged up with snot if you know, because you always get an itchy nose? And he said he has sneezed into the mask, but not this one yet. And he didn't know. He was happy to answer, but he didn't know if the vents could come out and you can clean the vents separately. And we were having a good conversation about, you know, the best type of mask. And I said, look, this one, you can just sneeze in it and bin it and get another one. But he said because he's sitting there all day, he didn't want to, you know, have a crap mask. So, but the main point is we couldn't talk about Brexit. You know, that's still toxic, that's not allowed. He still loves Boris Johnson, even though he's made him wear a mask. And he didn't really care about the party, but he did care about wearing a mask all day, and we sort of left it there. But he was quite happy to tell me that he would take the vents out if there was snot in them, which was quite personal information. You're just not allowed to talk about Brexit because that's too toxic. Cheers.